Since risk is about the future and since there is no data about the future, only judgments about the future, then we should ask the question, how do we measure and manage risk? Risk measurement and management. This is part 1 of a 6-part series of videos on measuring and managing risk. Part 1. What is risk? What are the 7 factors necessary to measure and manage risks? Part 2. Estimating risks. Part 3. Measurement methods. Part 4. Analyzing risks. Part 5. Controlling risks. Part 6. Managing risks. You can click on the screen to pause or play the video at any time. What is risk? Risk is the expected loss to a person or organization arising from one or more uncertain events, such as losing your job, contracting a disease, having an accident, What is a risk event? A risk event is an uncertain occurrence that matters because it has lost consequences to one or more objectives, such as health, finances, occupation, Note: just watching a roulette wheel at a casino is not a risk, because it doesn't matter unless you place a wager. Watching is not a risk. Betting is a risk. What is the expected loss of a risk event? The primary measure of risk is the expected loss, which is likelihood times impact. Likelihood times impact. Likelihood of an uncertain event occurring during a specified time frame, for example, a year. Impact of an uncertain event on objectives. Health, finances, occupation, perspectives of risk. There are 2 perspectives of risk. Risks we face, addressed in this video. Risks we take, addressed in a future video. Risk tolerance. Risk tolerance is a measure or expression of how much risk we can tolerate facing. Risk appetite. Risk appetite is a measure or expression of how much risk we have an appetite for taking. Questions we face when managing risks. What are the risks we face? For example, losing job, car accident, contracting disease, ransomware. How likely is each risk to occur? What would the impacts be? My occupation, my finances, my health, my information. What can we do to control the risks? How much risk can we tolerate? Seven factors of risk. 3 elements of risk. Causes, also known as threats, sources, intents, hazards. Causes themselves do not result in a loss, but cause events that result in losses. Events must result in a loss to one or more objectives for it to be a risk event. Objectives: quantitative and qualitative. And 4 measures or estimates of risk. Likelihood of causes, threats, sources, intents, hazard. Likelihood of an event given a cause, conditional likelihood. Consequence of event on objectives. Importance of objectives. A bow tie diagram for each event shows the relationships between 3 risk elements and 4 risk measures or estimates. 3 risk elements: an event, causes, objectives. 4 risk measures or estimates: likelihoods of causes. Likelihood of event given causes. Given causes. Consequences of the event. On objectives. Importance of objectives. From these, we derive 3 computed risk measures. Likelihood of event. Impact of event. Risk. When not to worry. Since risk is the product of likelihood and impact, ask yourself the following 2 questions whenever a worry enters your mind. What is the likelihood of this happening? What is the impact if it does happen? Rule of thumb, for when not to worry and lose sleep. If either the likelihood or the impact is small, you shouldn't lose any sleep worrying about the risk. Black swan exception. A risk with extremely high impact and low likelihood, known as a black swan event, does require analysis and management, as we will learn to do in subsequent parts to this series of videos. This is the end of part 1 of a 6-part series of videos for measuring and managing risk. Part 1. What is risk? What are the 7 factors necessary to measure and manage risks? A link to other parts of the series can be found at professorforeman.com. Part 2. Estimating risks. Part 3. Measurement methods. Part 4. Analyzing risks. Part 5. Controls for risks. Part 6. Managing risks. Thank you for watching this first video. We hope you will be interested in learning more about how to manage risks in a comprehensive and scientifically valid way.